Hi guys, ArcliteTank here, bringing you a game between DeViL and I'm not sure how to say this other guy's name. I'm just gonna call him Fail and just kind of ignore that O and maybe follow or something. But we've got a TVZ here, and I've been wanting to bring you guys a TVZ for a while because TVPs are just the same ghost mech build. All of them are the same, and it gets kind of boring. And this one had interesting colors. No, just kidding. I picked it because it had a pretty good players. They said it had a lot of thumbs up, or GGs is what they're called on the website I got them from. So a lot of people saying this game was great, and it looks like it's going to be a three-parter, so not too long. And I figured I'd give you guys a commentary on this. So both players off to a fairly standard start. DeViL now sending that Overlord Scout out, and luckily enough, he was placed right next to FaiLo, so he's sending that Overlord Scout out now, which that Overlord Scout is great as far as seeing this base right here, and he'll have a nice advantage being able to find him very quickly. And the other thing about this is FaiLo now knows where DeViL is, because it's fairly obvious the direction this is coming from, the time it takes in it to get there, and this is on Lost Temple, which you've got your standard huge actually base up here, and then down the cliff, down your ramp, you've got a natural expansion to a small choke, and then around that corner kind of you've got this here, which is a destructible rock into these high yield minerals, and then you've got this in the top left and bottom right corners, and then you've got these two right here, these two watchtowers, and this weird thing in the middle. Not sure what it does, but it appears to do nothing except for look cool. And it is mirrored. It's a 4-player map, so that's why scouting was pretty crucial. So it looks like we should see some gameplay now. DeViL now putting down his spawning pool, and FaiLo with his barracks. DeViL is inside FaiLo's base, and FaiLo now building a refinery. So FaiLo, if you do happen to be watching this, I apologize if your name was something other than that, and I hope you win this game due to what I'm calling you. It would be kind of ironic, but these players, let's see, looks like nothing cheese yet, which I kind of like cheese. Oh, I was wrong. Here we go. Here's some cheese. Looks like our player DeViL is going to put down a refinery on FaiLo's other base. So what could this do? What could there be the strategy behind this? What we could be seeing here is him trying to prevent him from getting something like, say, Reapers or Marauders or something like that, which he won't prevent it that great, but it'll do a lot of damage to the early on gas production. So it may be trying to stop a early, which has actually been popular, a early Hellion build, where that consists of putting down your barracks and putting on a reactor, which a reactor is very expensive for gas in the beginning, being 50, and then you would float that away and put your factory there. Which it looks DeViL now putting down a natural expansion right now, and looks like FaiLo has scouted that, and DeViL now seeing that this is going to be a fairly slow start, building his natural expansion. So great job there, interpreting the enemy's actions. And the first Marine just about out now, and looks like he's going to be trying to take down this extractor to get to that gas as quickly as possible. 2 Zerglings out now for DeViL, which DeViL may be able to do a little bit of damage, but he's not going to be able to break anything. But what he can do is get control of these watchtowers, which these watchtowers are a great asset for being able to see what's going on. It allows you to prepare a defense, maybe kind of burrow some units or something, which it looks like he's going to go for the reactor now, which we may be seeing just him trying to pump out a bunch of Marines, or he may, as I said earlier, float that away and put another building there, since they're all interchangeable, which is a strategy I really like, which now he's got this factory here, so it looks like he's going to be floating this away and putting the factory here to get these Hellions out, which, in case you guys didn't know, because I haven't seen them used a lot, and in a build other than their own, they're pretty useless. Hellions are those little Jeep guys. They're kind of like the StarCraft 1 Firebats meet the Vultures. They're very quick. They're like little Jeeps, and they've got flamethrowers. So they do a lot of damage to these Zerg, and now he's going to put down his natural expansion that he will float down. And 2 Zerglings out here now. So his Marines will be more than enough to stop them in combination with that wall, but they're going to scout that reactor, and they're going to know there's a Hellion build. So for FaiLo, that's not catastrophic, but it's not what he would like, of course. And he is going to get his first Hellion out, and then he's going to float over this factory right here, and it looks like sending that first Hellion out to kill Zerglings, which the great counter for a Hellion build is a Roach build, which I found that out the hard way playing against Zerg on the official beta. And it looks like DeVil's already gone to our Roach Warren, so it looks like this Roach build will be happening, and he's producing a lot of larvae. So he's got 4 down there now and 4 on the way, which they're almost done, and he's got his second main extractor up, and he's already getting minerals from the space, which we should be seeing an extractor down here also, because roaches do cost a lot of gas. So now that he's got this reactor up, he's able to produce 2 Hellions at once, which 30 seconds to build and 200 minerals per 2, so they're 100 each, but every time he pulls out 2 like that, he's spending 200 minerals. So it's fairly good timing to get 200 minerals and then build those, especially with this mule which he's calling in, and he hasn't put that many SCVs on his refinery. So this natural expansion almost done, and his barracks now producing marauders. So he's sending this out fairly early, and it looks like there's a sprang crawler on the way, so it's kind of his window, which he's going to be able to take these 3 out, it looks like, but that's just about all he's going to get. And only taking 2 of those out, so not much of an economic return unless he can take down this hatchery, which Hellions, as vultures were in the first one, not great against buildings, but he will be able to damage it, and he will be able to kind of harass DeViL and make it so that DeViL will not be able to get these guys out as quickly, and kind of delaying his build, which it doesn't seem to play that much of a role, but if you look at it in the overall strategic spectrum, it plays a pretty big role in slowing down this roach build so that this Hellion build can be more effective. But now that he's got roaches on the field, he's got those roaches quick enough to kind of defend against this Hellion build. We may see it switching to something I'm predicting maybe a little bit defensive or a harassment build while he gets this expansion up and running. And now killing a single Zergling, trying to scout and sending down some more SCVs. And he's going to build a bunker, so it looks like it's going to go defensive, kind of mixed with this harassment from Hellions, which it looks like DeViL kind of also on the defense, and it looks like he's going to be able to prevent all this Hellion harass with those roaches there, which roaches are great against Hellions. They'll absolutely destroy these. So he's got 5 Hellions and a Marine guarding the space now. Now selecting those Hellions, and it looks like he's going to move them around. So what these Hellions are good for at this point in the game is just to keep scouting, keep your Zerg from taking any bases that he shouldn't have, like anything outside of his natural. You can prevent that. And looks like now our player DeViL is going to have some nice foresight here, and it looks like he's going to go for his Spire. So it looks like he's done a pretty good job of hiding that. See it in the production menu, but oh no, it looks like he's right by its entrance. So that's not. I kind of don't like that placement, because these guys, these Hellions, can get up in there and they can do a lot of damage to something when it's placed that close to your ramp. So now kind of sending these Hellions out of here with those Zerglings, or those roaches rather. And he's going to rally point these guys to there and then to there. So I wonder what he's going to do with that. And then we've got this this bunker right here full. Only 2 Marauders because they are twice the size of a Marine, so they take up 2 spaces. And more Marauders on their way. So here's our overall view right here. Looks like supply is going to be higher for FaiLo, but DeViL having more of a powerful unit base kind of to counter DeVil's and or FaiLo's. And DeViL now with this Spire up, so looks like we're going to be seeing, let's check our production menu, 4 Mutalisks on the way right now at the moment, and a lot more larvae out and a lot more eggs coming. So he doesn't have the money yet to produce these guys at a massive rate like we would like to see, but he does have enough that he doesn't have to worry about spawning larvae. And now we've got FaiLo seeing these moves made by our player up here, DeViL, and he's going to be building a lot of Vikings, or it looks like he's actually going to go for the medevac and Marines. So the point here is to build a lot of Marines and be able to kill all these guys as soon as they're over here. But too late building this turret, and this turret is going to go down, and so is the SCV building it, and taking out this turret also, which it looks like he's got free reign to harass these guys, which these guys need to move out of here now. And they're moving out. Looks like there's only 4 Marines out at the moment, not nearly enough to defend this. And looks like this was a great move by DeViL. DeViL able to absolutely take reign over FaiLo's base and basically destroy. Oh, that's painful. Did you guys see that? That turret was about 2 seconds away from completion, which he's rushing now to build these turrets at his natural, which it looks like none of them are going to get done as long as our player here, DeViL, can keep this harassment up. And 2 Vikings out now with these Marines. These Vikings should be enough to counter this, and it looks like these Mutalisks are going to realize this and get out. And now his natural overloaded with